Hi guys, I am so excited today. I just actually learned this a few days ago and I cannot wait to share with all of you is that I heard about it, but I actually know how to do it. I'm going to just show you exactly how to do it. It's how to create your own frequencies program. So I'm just going to get started and then you will get to know it. So basically everything is frequencies. So today I am actually going to create a frequency program, show you how to do it using some of the solfeggio frequency. And just want to just give you an idea. You can actually look this online. There are all open out there. And so in here, just want to give you an example of some of the frequency, like for example, 396. And that's known to be for good for like, transforming hurt and grief into, into you, right? Guilt into forgiveness, such as some of the frequency like 417 that helps to remove blocks and clear negativity. So, and 528 is very, very interesting. It actually repairs our DNA and it resonates for the great love and restore balance, etc. Right? So you can actually go and find out I think there's 9 core solfeggio frequencies. And I want to show you something. Just stop sharing and share another screen here. Is you can actually find frequency generator online, which is, let's see if I can find this here. Second. Okay, can you guys see the online tone generator, or should I share screen again? Susie, can you see it?
I can see a bunch of your favorites and frequently visited.
Okay, you know what? I need to do it again. Sorry, guys. So I'm gonna share it again because it's kind of stuck on that screen. So this is something that you guys want to visit. It's called Online Tone Generator. It is amazing. It's free. So I'll share the site. It's called onlinetonegenerator.com. Basically, it's like an open source thing, right? So this is all you need. Basically, you have one of these guys and you just type in the frequencies that you want, right? And we just talked about 528, right? So say if you type in 528, and the one that works with our Healy with our quantum sensor to sense the frequency is you have to select square. Don't ask me why. That's just, I guess, the deliver of the frequency for different application. For us is the square. And then that's it. And then you play a tone. You hear a tone, different frequency. You see hear tone. So tone is a way of one of the ways to deliver frequencies. Not necessary, but in here, this is what we're using, right? So I'm just gonna just show you how this works, because when I'm sharing the screen of my cell phone connecting to the Healy, you won't be able to see that, but I'll be using this generator to generate the tone. That's how I am actually recording the frequencies, okay? So I'm just gonna show you how this works. So I just basically go on the site and then I go play. Can you hear a little noise? That's it. That noise is actually vibrating the frequencies. So if I want to do another one, like maybe 427, I just put it in it and I go like this. Okay. So this is actually something I'm going to be using with my Healy, that I actually use another device that gives us a better sound. I actually have a second cell phone that I'm going to be playing these frequency out using this program and to do it. So I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to share my screen with my and connecting to my Healy. So share. I'm going to power up my app. I'm going to change language because I just showed to my Chinese team the other day. So if you go to the bottom right, you can change the language. Let's get back to English here, much easier. Okay. And So I'm going to teach you. So today I'm going to do something really fun. We're going to set a profile that is not a person. And you can obviously set up a program for a person, a couple, a pet. And if you want to create your frequencies for certain conditions, you can do that. Today, I'm just going to show you a different way of doing it. It's just so that there's so many ways of doing this, right? So if I go into aura analysis, right? So first of all, I'm going to create a profile. So you press client. And if you see the bottom says other, I'm going to do other today. Just so that for fun, okay? And when you tap on the top, you can take a photo or you can actually choose a photo. In this case, let me see if I can, I'm gonna select the world. I'm actually gonna create the program for world peace today, okay? So, and the name I'm just gonna say world peace. And if once you start using the Healy, you will know the language is limited. Sometimes your intention, what are you thinking, is actually more. The Healy can actually detect all that beyond the expression of words. So don't worry about being perfect and expressing it, because it's really when you do it, then is what your intention is, right? So in here, I'm just gonna pick today because I'm actually thinking about just creating this whole thing today. Place of the foundation, I'm just going to say the world or the planet Earth. Planet Earth. I mean, you could, for example, if you select United States, you can just put the map of the United States and then the day United States was founded and the foundation, that kind of thing. So there's different organization if you're doing for a church or business. It could be anything, okay? So it's a group of people or things, right? So in this way, I'm thinking about everybody in the whole wide world. And then you can, so for me, I'm just gonna say world here. And you would know, okay, I'm just gonna say the world here. I don't really have an address. If I'm like doing a profile for a business, I could put the business address here if I want, okay? So then you synchronize. And I'm just gonna just save. And that's it. So the profile is it's created. So if I go back, and for what we're doing today, we're using the aura module, which is at the bottom. If you tap there, and if you go, and so because I selected world peace already, right? So I can just press record the aura. And first of all, it says scan your Healy. So it's trying to connect to my Healy. So I have to wait. And then when you see not connected, you tap on not connected, and it will connect your Healy. And I put my hand, and just having my intention in mind, I'm just using my hand. And when you do a remote scan for your friends, the same thing. You are like the profiles about your friend, you're still using your hand holding the Healy to scan it in, right? So usually the aura module is built up with the 7 chakra and all that stuff. And because we're not doing that, so we can just, basically check off whatever. And then I'm going to explain that later. So I'm just going to just check off one, and I'm going to delete everything. So I start analysis. And it'll come up with using the chakra, those module to analyze this. But because I'm not doing chakra today, I'm gonna just actually delete everything. So you see a little red cross on the right, you just tap them one by one, get rid of everything. So I got nothing here right now, right? So then I got a blank page, I get to create my own frequency program, okay? And how do we do that? I tap on actions. And I can actually add manually at the bottom, right? So if I go add manually, you'll see I can actually create anything I want. So So usually there's a desired state description, what you want. This is what you desire, right? Like your optimal state. And then the present state, state description, and then background information. So because of time, I already prepared something. Let me see. Wait a second, see if I can find that. Right here. I actually have it in Chinese and English, but so I'm just going to copy and paste over there because I already did that. So I think it's best I put down the background first. The background information is pretty much that we are in a mess. So I just put a brief description basically saying that, wait a second. No, it's not picking up the whole thing. Let me just try this again. Oh, it does, sorry. Let me see again. Oh yeah, I did pick up. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, I was thinking about something else. So you can just type it in, and just so that you can see, this is what I actually typed in. Basically, since March 2020, we all know what happened, and we're in a mess. The background information is most people are suffering with all kinds of weird stuff, right? And people's surgery and medical treatments are being delayed. Basically, all devastation, all the chaos. So you just describe the present, the background information. So this is what I'm doing. I'm saying this is what's happening with the world. So the present state is that segregation of society with tyrannical government. Okay. And also people are getting sick and dying. The present state description. This is an example of the one I'm doing. Of course, you can do on anything. And again, this is my personal opinion, not your opinion. So I'm just using an example to show you how to use this thing, okay? And then what I desired, right? So you describe about what is happening right now, right? The present state description. And then you go into what you desire. Very simple. I just think less is more. I just want people living at peace and have compassion for each other. And the description, to just elaborate what I mean. Right? No more segregation. People learn to respect each other, respect and accept each other, the difference, right? No matter what you believe, politics, whatever. So a little description there. So there you go. My desired state, the present state's background. And because I'm creating this, it's 100% relevant. So it's automatically set at 100% relevance. And intensity, you set it to 10 because I'm really intense about this topic and very passionate about it. I set it to 100%. Now, potency is something to do with homeopathic type of applications, like things. And there's a separate thing I can do a separate training on the aura module. You can actually scan the frequencies of essential oil, which I'm going to do for frankincense, one of my favorite. You can actually scan the frequency of an herb like a ginseng or something like that. So you can actually do that by putting on the Healy. So today we're not doing that. We actually creating frequency using this online tone generator. So that's it. And then I can actually add, this is how I do that. So you can actually record the vibration now. So I'm going to show you how I do that. So I'm going to press the plus on recording vibration. Oh, sorry. I just pressed it by mistake. So I've got to get my generator ready now. So you can see that. I'm going to show you. See my online generator here. And I am going to record the love frequency. So I'm going to go 528. And you may not hear because here it is, but I can hear it. And so I'm going to put it right on my next to my Healy, and so that it can record the frequency. Okay. So I'm just going to play. And when I play the tone, when I hear the tone, it's transferring the frequency, and the Healy is picking it up, and I'm going to start recording the vibration. So I'm going to just get started now. That's it. So I know you cannot hear anything, but that's okay. You would just play around with it when you get home. You can actually, if you have a nice speakers on your computer, put next to it. I'm going to see if I can adjust the volume. Maybe you can hear it in the next one. So I'm going to just, so one frequency is done. So if I go back to my Solfeggio that I want to add to, the next one I want to add on is, I'm going to add the one that's good for the removing blocks 417. So I'm going to do that now. 417. This is going to be louder. I'm going to try that. So as you can see from my screen, I'm going to press the plus. You saw one frequency is recorded. So I'm going to add another one. So I'm going to play the online generator now. And so basically you can record as many frequencies you want. There's actually 9 frequencies in the Solfeggio, and you can find different healing frequency. You can just create and keep adding on it. So for the time being, I don't want to just take up too much time, but you can see there's 2 frequencies we already recorded. And then I can add an image. If you tap on the top, the image, that's just a symbol, right? I can take a picture. I can choose from the gallery. Of course, I prepare myself and I picked a peace symbol. So this is just something for you to focus on, right? Like, my desire state. This is like, if you're a Christian, you can actually put a picture of Jesus or Buddha, whatever you want, right? So for me, I looked at this, I feel the peace among people living happily. So I picked this as a symbol. It could be any picture. So that's it. So, and if I press the cross on the top right, I get out, I can save this. And that's it. I'm done. See, you can see the present state descriptions. And then if I want to add it more, see a little pencil mark at the bottom, you can press there. You can add in more. And then when you're ready, whenever you want, you get ready to vibrate. So if you press on the bottom when I vibrate, and you can choose, again, for some of you haven't gotten your Healy, don't worry about it. When you get it, I would run through how to use the aura in more detail. But you gotta choose the time, how long you want to vibrate this, like 37 seconds or a few hours is up to you, right? So yeah, you just go like, so when I go start vibrate, and these are the frequencies that I just put in the program. I can put in any frequency I want, and it's at the fingertip. And I want to remove block, or I want to feel more love. There's different frequency for different things. So this is my own program. So I'm just going to stop here, and that's it. You have your own frequency program. And there's one more thing is, you would know that if you go back to the little on the bottom left, if you press and you see list, you see the program at the top, right? You see the Chinese one I prefer. So if you tap on that little wiggle thing at the very end, oops, then you see the program. You can just vibrate anytime. But if you kind of just push it, like just swipe it to the side like this, you can actually rename it. So if I go rename, I'm gonna rename this as, how about unified world? There, world peace, unified world. So I have this thing on my list. So whenever I feel like, I could be working, if I want to vibrate another minute of frequency out there to just send out my love, if I want to take a minute of meditation, I can just tap on this and I can just vibrate anytime I want at my fingertip, anytime I want. I can create a frequency for my dog, my cats, whatever you want, because there's just so many applications of it. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I'm going to stop recording from here.